Ali, do you think that the reaction has been over the top from England fans?
No, I don't think it's been over the top. I think it's expected, to be honest with you. Would you, Andros? I think we've all been involved in football long enough to know that when things don't go your way, people are well entitled to their opinion, and you'll hear that opinion. I'm just obviously, I wouldn't be overly concerned, because I don't think the Nations League as such is of vital importance to England. I don't. I think what is of vital importance to England is the preparation for the World Cup. That's the most important thing. And I've got to say, I can understand the fans, because they're probably looking at it and saying, well, we haven't won a game in 3 or 4 or 5 games, whatever it is. So they would assume, probably correctly, that the preparation doesn't look as though it's going that well. So that's why I can understand the fans' reaction. However, I think you look at the England squad and you look at England players, I definitely do think they've got as good a squad, a group of players they've had for a long, long time. I think that all that matters for England, would you, Andros, is that opening game. Is it Iran, the opening game, the first game?
Yeah.
That's all that matters, and then they take it from there. But I do understand the concern from sections of the England support. Of course I do.
No win in the last 5 games, Andros, and no goal from open play as well. Is there cause for concern?
Of course, there's cause for concern. The goal scoring, especially you look at the front three and how little they created the other day. Of course, there's cause for concern, but the whole stat about no wins in 5 or 4, whatever it is, there's 2 draws in there. There's 2 draws against top nations in there, so that's a bit kind of skewed a little bit. But no, there's definitely cause for concern. There's no getting away from that. But I have full confidence in that team, in that 11, in that manager, in that squad to get it right by the time November comes around.
If they lose tonight, or I tell you what, let's not look at it like that. What do they need to change tonight?
I think there needs to be more fluidity in attack. There was no real link up between the front 3, 4, 5 players the other night. Defence were probably too deep, which didn't allow the strikers to then get up to the ball and put any pressure on the Italians. So they need to be tighter as a unit, need to be higher up the pitch, and need more fluidity. I think that's clear to see.
Ali, it's Germany tonight as well, and of course there's always going to be a massive rivalry there. So you feel like if you lose to Germany, it's probably the worst team that you could play at this time.
I mean, do you know what I do think, and we haven't mentioned it this morning, what the story is really in that group is Hungary's performance. I mean, that is absolutely astounding. It's got to be said, and it is worth mentioning. I know we're not here to really talk about Hungary. I get all that, but at the same time, where they are in that group is absolutely unbelievable. So it is worth a mention. No, but you're right. But it's painful losing to anyone. But I understand from England's point of view tonight, particularly against Germany, that has history would tell you, generally speaking, been some of the sorer and more painful memories for some of the England supporters. But again, Laura, Andros, I don't really think the result tonight is it's immaterial, really. It really is. What is important for Gareth and his team and the squad and the fans, that they see a bit of cohesion, they see, as Andros says, they see more danger in attack, they see better moves, they see better teamwork, they see, just a general structure that's better. Because I'm looking at the personnel from the other night, which the personnel's excellent. But of course we can argue, Saka playing in the left-hand side, why is he not playing in the right? And then you'd have an argument, why is Reece James not playing? I mean, these are debates and questions that will always get asked within personnel. But generally speaking, looking at the squad, looking at the team, I don't think there's a massive difference in the personnel that he can make. We can argue about Maddison being in it or Ben White or whatever, but generally speaking, he's roughly picked the best players available to him. But I just think the level of performance from England tonight, I totally understand that the fans will be looking for an improvement in that.
I think as well, Gareth, he'll want to see personal performances. I think there's still 2 or 3 positions in that 11 up for grabs. So I think Gareth will want to see players like Eric Dyer did the other day. He came in, it was a very assured performance, and for me, I think that he staked a claim to start in that first game in the World Cup. So I think Gareth will want 1 or 2 more players to step up and really give him something to think about.
A couple of questions for you, Andros. Stones can come back in tonight because the suspension's done. Does he come back in, and if he does, who does he replace?
So you know what? When I did my 11 the other day, I thought Walker, Maguire, and Stones were nailed on. That was the back 3. But seeing Eric Dyer's performance the other night, he was very assured. He was a leader. He was the centre. He was trying to break lines. He was trying to play forward. I think he's moved ahead of one or two. I think Stones maybe now coming back in. I think he needs to play well. I think his position's under threat. I think Harry Maguire, yes, there's been a load of noise about Harry Maguire, but at the end of the day, he will be a starter. He's like he rightly said, he was in the team of the tournament, having not played much leading into the Euro. So I think he will be there whether he's in form, whether he's playing or not. So I think that last place, and Stones is now fighting with Eric Dyer for that last centre-half spot.
I just think, looking at it, so just a quick one, would you, before we go to a break? I just think, looking at it, and I don't think he'll do it, but I wouldn't mind seeing Gareth just maybe go with 4, experiment with 4, and maybe play 2 sitters, but just get more attack-minded players on the pitch against Germany and take it from there. Because, I mean, the incredible thing is, you look at England's right-back position. I know it's a probably discussion for another time, but they've got so many good attacking players. Go with back 4. I don't know, play with maybe 2 sitters or 1 sitter, I don't know, but try and get your better attacking players on the pitch. I think the England fans would like to see that.
But I think he tried to do that the other day. He played Saka a left wing back. He tried to get as much attacking players on the pitch as possible. It was effectively a 4 at the back because Saka was playing quite high. He was playing left midfield. And I feel like with Gareth, he can't win at the minute because fans are saying, we've got all these attacking talent, put them in the team. He does that. He plays Saka left wing back. And now they're saying, you're playing players out of position. So I feel like either way, he can't really win. And I understand that's the life of an England manager dating way before Gareth's time.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.